discovering the wonders of our state's natural resources and exploring the thrill of outdoor adventure. Mississippi Outdoors is a co-production of the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Randy Newell. Thanks for joining us.
In our first story, we go turkey hunting in Tallahatchie County.
Then we head over to Madison County where Melvin goes bass fishing at Providence Plantation.
Let's go.
Today, me and old Lee Stanford, my cousin, we're up here in Tallahatchie County trying to run down some gobblers. It's been rough going. The last 4 or 5 days, no birds have gobbled whatsoever. But yesterday afternoon, we got out and we found 3 gobblers in strut right before they flew up on the roost. They're with a bunch of hens, so it's going to be a challenge to get these birds to work. But I think that we can make it. We can make it happen, and we're going to have to get right close to them and get right on the same ridge with them to be able to get them to come on in. But Lee, I think we can do it if we hurry up and get on out there.
Oh yeah, these birds have been real quiet, but last few days the weather's really turned around for the better, so hopefully today they'll start talking to us.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. It's only like the 6th day of the season, but it's a little cold. We need a little bit more warmer weather to get them going, but I think today it may turn around for us.
I never really turkey hunted. I grew up hunting all of my life. Been a big deer hunter and hunted just about everything else. Our turkey population over the last 5 years, 6 years, has just really exploded. And I've got a cousin, Jeff, that's on this hunt with us. He's the one that kind of got me turkey hunting. And I brought him down here a few times, and he's seen all the turkeys we've got. Man, we've just had a ball these last couple of years chasing them. I've always heard people that turkey hunt just love it, and I see people how they just eat up with it. And the first time we caught some gobblers in, it was nothing like it. The sound of those gobblers early in the morning, the closer they got, the more excited you get. And it's just nothing like hearing the turkeys gobble, especially early in the morning before daylight. You hear them on the roost. It's just, and you know it's fixing to be on.
It's been a long morning. We got on some birds right at daylight. We had one that was really close to us. We almost got too close to him because we didn't know exactly where he was roosted. And we did pretty good. We set up and was able to call to him, but he hit the ground. And as soon as he hit the ground, he quit gobbling. And we could not hardly get him to answer. I think he answered one more time. And we had some more birds in the distance to our left this morning, earlier. They gobbled, but they never advanced it as well. So we know they were probably with hens. But I tell you, we did something right. We had a hen come and stay in the decoys for 30, 40 minutes. And turned out to be a decent morning, even though we didn't get a gobbler to come in. We're gonna go eat a bite of lunch and maybe take a short nap and get back out. I mean, it's a pretty day. It's about the 6th or 7th day of the season, and the sun's finally come out, and I think we're gonna be able to get in here this afternoon and get one to gobble. Man, look at this, right here in the middle of the field. Maybe, just maybe, that'll bring us some good luck. Setting those decoys up, I glance over in the middle of this bean field. There's a shed.
Well, in the afternoon, the weather changed on us a little bit. It started raining, had a little front coming through, the wind picked up, It's cloudy. We set up on a field where we know there's turkeys. We know we've got a lot of gobblers in that area. So we set the decoys up and got on the edge of the field on a big creek. And I guess we'd been there about an hour. Jeff's wife called, and he's sitting on the phone. We're sitting in the blind. And like I said, we've been there about an hour. And he's on the phone talking to her, and all of a sudden the turkey pops up out of the creek. And it was one turkey. I said, Jeff, there's a turkey, there's a turkey. And then another one pops up, and then the third one pops up. And so of course, he immediately has to hang up. He says, baby, I gotta go. And he hangs up the phone. And I don't know if that made her real happy, but you know, there was turkeys in the field, and it was time to hunt.
All right,
Turkey, brother.
it's Lee's first bird ever.
First turkey.
Ever. All right, man. I tell you, that was awesome. I did not realize this was your first bird, man.
It is. That's my first.
What a great bird.
Really good.
Man, I missed, man. You know, I was on the phone. I hate to even say this, but my wife had called and needed to talk to me, and I was whispering on the phone. And next thing I know, man, there's birds standing right there on the creek bank.
Two of them popped their head up, and they started across, and then the third one popped his head up. All three gobblers.
Right.
All three good gobblers.
Man, I hate I missed that bird. This is a goodness. 2-year-old bird, but that's a great bird, man. Finally, man.
Finally, we did it.
We broke the ice, man. Congratulations on your first turkey, man. That's awesome.
Just so I can see the concrete slowly creeping. Lord, take me in mind before that goes.
That's awesome.
Today I'm with John Satterwhite, who is a 4-time United States shotgun champion and captain of the United States Olympic shooting team. John, we're at Turcotte Shooting Range and Education Center. Can you tell me a little bit about this facility that we have here?
Yeah, this is a sporting clay range that was implemented by the Mississippi Department of Wildlife some 4 or 5 years ago. And it's a beautiful trail through the woods that has clay targets that are thrown out to assist the upland game bird hunter or waterfowler to become a better shot. And this is such a fantastic course because it throws targets from all different directions, over your head, going away, coming to you, and it makes hunters far better marksmen. We start up at the Education Center, and we have a beautiful air-conditioned education center up here where the academic portion of it is taught, and then we'll move with the students down to the shooting range and take them through the sections that we'd like them to know. For example, basic students would not be you wouldn't want to take someone who's just learning and put them on a technically difficult target. You'd want to give them some confidence so that they could hit the targets and then gradually build them up to the highly technical birds.
Now, the classes you were talking about, how often are they and how does one sign up?
Well, we post them not only in the Clarion Daily Ledger here in Jackson, but we also have them on the internet, and we have little signs out here at Turcotte for when they're hosted. And we have basic and advanced classes, and so we are working really hard out here with people, the hunters in the state of Mississippi, to become better marksmen. We have a program going on out here that we're real happy about.
That's a nice fish.
I just put him up here. Cleaning, you got a lot.
Oh, it's a nice little fish.
That fish hasn't spawned either. Hey, Mississippi Outdoors is in Hinds County at Providence Plantation, and Mr. Jimmy Grant has invited Mississippi Outdoors to come out and do some fishing. And we have Joe Plank over here, who is the bass pro on the lake. And Jimmy, I tell you, I'm fascinated. This is a beautiful place. Tell us about it.
Well, we built the lake about 5 years ago. The owner, who is Joe's son-in-law and daughter, challenged us to put together an outdoor paradise with fishing in mind, because Joe loves to bass fish.
Right.
And so we have, I think, succeeded.
Well, I tell you what, if you got a son-in-law that loves you this much, you must have a special son-in-law. We're fixing to board the boat, we're fixing to get out here, and we hope to show you some that kind of
big
bass.
fish.
Beautiful day, wind's not too bad, we have no excuses, so let's go fishing.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, Jimmy, how old is this lake?
The lake's right at 5 years old. We're accomplishing about 2 pounds a year.
You kidding?
So, with the bass, the record I think is right at what 9.5, Joe. Yeah. And you know, in the lake.
And so you have the lake record.
He has the lake record.
All right.
And the bass will be 5 in, I guess, May.
What's holding these fish right now?
There's a levee coming off here that goes all the way across the lake and comes out right where that road comes down. And for some reason, this is just a sweet spot right here.
Well, Jimmy, what do you like?
I have been fishing this since we built this lake, and Joe will testify that's about all I'll throw is a June bug lizard, and it just works for me.
I believe that will go back into the water.
Yeah.
Bass are these?
These are the F1s.
And what does that mean?
It's a combination between a Florida and a black bass, and they have the catchability of a black, you know, our normal native bass.
Yeah.
But they grow like the Floridas. That's not a bad fish.
That's not a bad one. Well, Jimmy, how did y'all develop the lake? What did you look for?
Well, when we were looking at the property, I came out and looked at it for him, and he asked me, could we build a lake? And I said, EV, I think we can put at least a 50-acre lake in this site. Wow. And I came out the next day with a laser, and we started playing, and I realized we could build a much bigger lake. And it was, what we had in the end was it was about a 3-acre pond right there. And then on the island, there was an even smaller pond. And then up what we call Joe's Lake was around, I don't know, around 10 acres.
Yeah.
And what I did, and that's how this old dam was. This was actually, we're fishing the old dam.
So you flooded all that, put that underwater, and now that structure is providing you good cover for fish.
That was all timber through here. And it turned out to be way more lake than I realized until we actually ran the laser.
Yeah.
He's a lot bigger.
Look at
that's a nice fish.
I just had to catch up in a hurry. I had to catch up. He's got a wound on his side.
He does. That's okay. The biologist told me what that was. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Well, all right. Now then, we've been fishing 15 minutes. How many acres have we talked about?
The lake is about 150, and we're sitting on this lower 6,000 acres. So
6,000 acres of property. Well, driving in, I noticed a beautiful barn, and there are other lakes.
We have a catfish lake, a crappie lake, and then we have what was designed to be we call Joe's Lake, our trophy bass lake, and the big lake. The big lake is doing better than the trophy lake. So right now, it's really been hot.
Like Joe has got you. No, Joe's got a fish.
No, he's around me.
Oh, he's around you?
Yeah.
Pretty good fish.
Now,
Pretty good fish.
oh, it's a nice little fish.
Oh, this is sweet. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, sweet. What is it? 610.
Is it really 610?
16.
Good fish. Oh, that's a nice fish. Good fish.
That's 5.5.
5-0. Oh, that's a good fish.
No, your man, oh, wait a minute. What we're doing, we was getting ready to close the show. The sun is down, and what a great day, and a great way to close a bass fishing trip with two great guys. Jimmy, it's been a pleasure.
Melvin,
man.
I've enjoyed it.
Hey.
Thank y'all for coming.
Joe, thank you for letting us come out here and fish in your pond.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure to have you.
To catch a fish like that in this lake is, they sort of frown. But we have had a great time. Man, the sun's setting, had wild geese in the background. Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors at its best.
What do you get when you mix a herd of horses, a pack of dogs, and a bunch of hogs?
Sounds like Melvin Tingle on a hog hunt in Yazoo County.
Hey, Mississippi Outdoors is in Yazoo County, and we're going hog hunting, and it's a delight to be with Lieutenant Governor Eddie Briggs. And Governor, tell us how we're going to hunt these hogs today.
Melvin, we're on the bank of the Sunflower River. We're on the east bank here in Yazoo County, and we're going to work these thickets. This is WRP. This is J.L. Holloway's place here.
Right.
And they're getting ready to plant the corn crop, and these hogs root the seeds up once at a time. So Mr. Holloway and the neighbor called and wanted us to come over and bring the horses and the dogs and see if we can't catch some of these hogs, and then push the rest of them back over on the Delta National Forest.
How about that? I tell you, this is going to be a treat. Well, how many horses do we have in this?
We're going to have 8 or 10 horses at least, and we probably got 25 or 30 dogs, and there are lots of hogs here. I saw 22 hogs in this lane yesterday afternoon.
You are kidding. This is like it was hunted back years and years ago in Mississippi.
Exactly, like 50 or 100 years ago.
So, I tell you what, the dogs have been turned loose, the fellas are saddling up. Let's go hunt.
Let's get them.
All right.
They'll actually catch the hog.
Is that right?
And 3 or 4 of them will just stretch a hog out
So the hogs will actually be taken by hand.
by hand. That's right. That's right. And then, you know, what we're doing is posting here. You will probably run some out, and we'll get a shot at
Right.
some that the dogs have just run out. Oh no, we're trying. They're here.
They got him bait. Here's a horse that's been through.
They crossed the river?
The dogs have got the hog bait. I can hear the hog. We got the horse, people and horses here. We can't get across the river. Let's see what happens. Here's some of the dogs coming back.
They probably call them back.
Governor, what's happening?
The dog's got the hog made in the edge of water, but he's made it across the river. That's like a canal off the river. It looks like a big old black hog, too. He's a little too far. I can't get a shot in there.
How far?
They're about 125 or 30 yards. I think maybe 150 yards over there. But
Is there any way we can get around?
they're going after an Argo. We might be able to swim over there and hit.
Then we have one fellow volunteer to swim across.
Yeah, we got a guy that wants to go over there, but
Not on a day like today.
it's too cold.
Right.
Come in here, Clyde.
Well, Governor, what happened?
So we called the dogs back on this side. I think we have another group that's beta hog down there. I believe Mr. Holloway's already killed one, so we'll go and see what he's got, and then we'll move on to another thicket.
Sounds good.
Plenty hogs, though.
All right, let's go.
Back right there.
That it?
Yeah, pull it.
There's a ditch over there, but it's a steep ditch. The hog gets in there, dogs get the hog in that ditch because it's so
Can
steep.
we cross it on the horses?
It's gonna be tough.
I bet you can. There's some places you can cross.
It's
But
tough.
I can tell you the hogs are through here.
Yeah, this is the area.
This is the hog country.
We're fixing to go. They've got a big boar caught in the woods. We're gonna try to get there. Let's reload now.
It's a big one there. And Melvin hidden?
Yeah.
Paul, what's happened? What happened?
The dogs bait him up in here, and we finally got to the back feet and got him through down. He's sitting here waiting on y'all to get here.
Look at those tusks.
You got some pretty good tusks.
Now, what do you do once you get this far?
We're gonna let you do what you want to do.
He is big. Man, that's a little old bitty pig, isn't it? You know, we killed several up here, and we ain't killed one like that yet. This is the most I've seen with the soft one. We killed several, but they're usually just all black.
What?
He got a little race in her, don't he?
I tell you what, that hog give you a chase, didn't
Man,
That ain't the hog I seen cross the road.
oh, that's not the hog you saw across the road.
No, that wasn't half that big.
All right, what's our next game of things?
Next game plan, I'd say we'll go back across this thicket and get another thicket and run some more hogs.
Let's go do it.
Let's do it. That's my game plan.
Get out of there. Help.
Y'all get off in there. Some trails in there, deer trails, you know. And stuff.
Well, we've caught up with the hunters. They've got another one, I understand. We couldn't get to them. I think it was a big sow. We're gonna see.
Back up our clothes. Well, we jumped that hog there almost a half a mile and came across that slough, and the dogs baited at the time or two, but it was so thick it was hard to get there on the horses, and it broke around again, and the dogs caught it right over here. And J.L. Holloway dispatched it the primitive way with a knife.
Is that
Yes,
right?
sir.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad he was there. All right.
Great big hog, you can see.
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Randy Newell. See you outdoors.